Here we go. The adventure begins.
I'm doing the ultimate birding adventure in Manitoba, Canada. We're documenting the spring bird migration. So I've only been here at Hammock Marsh for a couple minutes, and already I can look around and see that this is a hugely underrated birding hotspot in Canada. There's different species and sounds everywhere I look. It is a thriving birding ecosystem. And during the spring migration period right now, where everything is in its full breeding colors, this is what every birder looks for. And for me as a bird photographer, it doesn't get better than this. So I'm starting off the second day at Bird Hills Provincial Park. I used the Bird Hills campground as home base for day 1 and now day 2. And then I'll probably stay here again tonight before I head out, because I want to spend the whole day walking around, experiencing the provincial park, going through as many trails as I can, getting near the wetland. The forest is filled with birds chirping. It's filled with noise. It's a good time to talk about one of my favorite bird photography tips. And that is, in the morning, I take my camera, but I'm not taking as many shots as I think people think. The morning for me is more about studying the behavior of the wildlife, of the birds. Seeing where they are, seeing their favorite spots of the day, and then being able to go back to those spots throughout the day until sunset, to be able to photograph and imagine the behavior that I want to photograph in the images, so that I can set myself up for the best chance to get the shot that I'm looking for. There's so many habitats that I've walked through already today. We had the shrubbery where we saw the warblers, we had the wetlands, we had the lake, I see a birch forest over there, now the pine forest, boreal all around. It is this multiple habitat system that attracts more biodiversity and more species to a specific area. And if you only have a couple days, if you're RVing and only have 3, 4, or 5 days, then going to an area that has multiple habitats is the way to go. It's going to allow you to check more boxes and get better photos of the species that you want to try to find. Now, any bird or wildlife tour that comes to Manitoba, Canada during the spring migration needs to stop at the Narcisse snake dens, just a little while north of Winnipeg. I'm stopping here today. We're going to take a look at a couple of the dens. All right, so here's the deal. I got snake pit number 1 behind me. I haven't even gone to the other ones yet. And this is astonishing. This is a wildlife event. And bonus, there's a bunch of warblers flying around the snake pit, catching all the bugs that are around the area. So I'm getting a little bit of birding in, getting some incredible photos, and witnessing an extraordinary wildlife event.
Good morning, another day. I'm in Hecla Provincial Park, and it's a little bit of a gloomy morning, so it's going to give an opportunity to try to find some different shots today. On the way in yesterday, I saw so many amazing wetlands along the water, and I saw a lot of birds, blue-winged teal, green-winged teal, just from driving here. I want to go try photograph them today while the wind is low. Hopefully the rain dies off a little bit, but otherwise, try to get some cool rain shots while I'm out there. Even in the RV today, just looking out the window at the campsite, there's warblers dancing on the ground, on the gravel. And throughout the trees, I can hear so many amazing birds. So I'm going to turn Merlin on, go outside, and just explore a little bit this morning, see what we can find. Oh, that's good.
Now, one of my favorite tips for bird photographers and birders is what I call the 2-hour rule. And essentially what that is when you find a spot that's got a high concentration of what you're looking for, birds or wildlife, and stop for 2 hours, trying to move as little as possible. And what you're gonna find is the wildlife and birds are gonna come back to you. You're gonna get better sightings on your adventures. And that's really it. In the last couple hours, I've taken a couple thousand shots. I'm gonna sort through them one by one in Lightroom. And you'll be amazed at what you find that you're looking for, but also the things that you're not looking for. For example, on this one, I just saw a raven fly by holding a rock or a shell in its mouth. So I'm really excited to see in post-production what it was holding. And it's really not a secret, but it's one of my rules that's been a game changer in my photography. I've had Merlin going the entire time I've been making the fire, and it just noted a yellow-bellied sapsucker. So I'm gonna keep my eyes peeled around the campground here just to see if I can spot it. Honestly, what beats a campfire hot dog? It's the most hauntingly beautiful day here in Hecla Provincial Park. I was rolling over the trees this morning, the sun is rising, and I'm walking around just listening to all the activity. I'm trying to get some shots along the water because the water is just absolutely gorgeous and still. And then I'm gonna go through the forest and see what I can get with the golden light coming through and just enjoy every moment of it. Soak it in. was such a special morning. I mean, it's hard to describe. It's one of those mornings that I'm not going to soon forget. All right, so we've arrived at Surfside Beach Campground at St. Ambroise Provincial Park. But I am super excited because this is another habitat to explore. We got an entire beachfront, sandy beachfront, and then behind me here, there's another wetland ecosystem, watching for raptors tonight at sunset, and obviously explore the beachfront, looking for as many shorebirds as I can find. Now, I've gone a lot of places on a lot of birding trips, but what I really like about using an RV is you wake up right beside the action. Staying in the campgrounds close to the locations that you want to bird, that you want to photograph. And especially in cases where I want to go and make the ultimate birding trip around an area, maybe hit 5, 6, 7 spots over a week to 10 days. RV is the way to go. So today I want to talk about a bird photography tip. If you're just getting into the hobby, one of the things that can take your photography to the next level is understanding bird calls. So let's say today I'm looking for a Baltimore Oriole. I would play that call the night before as many times as I needed to understand it. And then the next day while I was out, if I heard that call, I'd be able to quickly recognize it. It's not going to happen overnight. It is something that takes a little while to figure out. But once you do it, you're going to find that you're going to miss less shots. You're going to have more fun out there. And what surprised me the most here by far is the sheer number of birds here, even just in the campground here. But also it's just the perfect habitat with the wetland on one side and then the lake right beside. It's the perfect setup for these migrating birds that are coming through. So, we have arrived at Riding Mountain National Park. Now this one wasn't on my original trip itinerary, but we've done so good and had such good luck so far. I got an extra day where I wanted to come stop here and try the national park. Because this one's about 2.5 hours out of the way of the rest of the loop, this is one if you're doing a 10-day trip or longer, I think it's one that you're gonna wanna make it to. Some local birders that Moon Lake and the Boreal Trail are the two places to take a look at. So right now I'm gonna walk a little bit around Moon Lake. It's absolutely stunning. And then afterwards, we'll cross the road and a little way back to go onto the Boreal Trail. As you can see behind me, the sign for Boreal Trail. I'm gonna do about half of it today. Just in some of the poplar trees right behind me, I see the warbler. Now it's just a matter of if I can get a clean shot. And that's it for the day. I'm gonna sort my photos by the fire, because why not? What a beautiful evening. And we got the perfect camping breakfast. Everywhere I've gone, every single trail is well laid out. And you know, the surprising thing is that early in the year right now, during the spring bird migration, it's not that busy here. And that's great. I mean, that's fantastic. I love coming to places where you feel like you're the only one in the wild. But at the same time, I'm a huge proponent of people getting out and exploring nature, because what we understand and have a connection with is what we are going to protect into the future.